Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the next 3 months of July, August and September. We're going to look at what are the meanings from the card from pretty much every aspect. Whether you're looking for love, relationship or money, career, finance, you're going to find something in it. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to start with your Rose Oracle card. The card for you today is Release the Petals, Transformation, Death and Rebirth, Shedding, All Change. So that this pretty much reflects like the Death card in the tarot, which is all about change, change that cannot be stopped, transformation when your life is practically changing. What does that mean? This means simply that one chapter of your life is ending and a new one is beginning. This is a change that cannot be stopped. This is a change that shouldn't be fought because the harder the more you fight, the harder it's going to be. It's very important for this one. It's not just the change, but releasing things. Release the petals, release the pains, release the negativity, release everything that bad happened to you, and that's going to be making this transformation, this rebirth, this change way easier. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading you do have the Hierophant, which is the card of our faith. First of all, it means that have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe that is guiding you to the right direction. This is also this is the connector between the heavens and the earth. So some of you are definitely getting some downloads this period of time. But the Hierophant is all about tradition as well. So for some of you, maybe there are some traditions, community, maybe community is very important to this period of your life, connecting with a community. It can be religious community or any kind of community. It can be also like an institution, like a large institution, a very old, reputable institution. It can be a school, a company of some sort. But this is also a card of commitment. So some of you might be making a commitment to something. Maybe you're committing to a new job, a new business, a new idea, a new relationship, or getting engaged, getting married. Like from a relationship perspective, usually this is an indication of a long-term relationship that's here to stay, that's based on similar, very traditional values. If you are already in a relationship, this might be an indication of making a higher commitment to the relationship, of getting engaged, getting married as well. But this is also connected to learning and whatever you learned, whatever you studied, it plays a key role in your life. The first card in your spread is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the card of joy, love, kindness, creativity, and nostalgia as well. It's also connected to children. Some of you might be you are working with children or expecting children, or there's something related to children in your life. Some of you can be just very loving, going through a very loving, harmonious time. But some of you, if you're a teacher, maybe you are dealing with children. But this is kind of like this very lovable feeling when everything is nice and kind. This is kind of like the time when you think back to good old days. Or maybe you are meeting somebody from the past, somebody you haven't seen for a long time, an old friend, a classmate, a lover, or anybody, or an old co-worker as well. And you also have here the High Priestess, which is very interesting because you have both the High Priestess and the Hierophant, which are kind of like a divine counterpart in some sort. But the High Priestess is all about intuition, following your instinct, following your inner voice, and that's gonna lead you something great. But this is also the High Priestess can be all about unlimited potentials. It can be secrets. It can be something that you don't know about yet. It can be a female that's very attractive, and she has lots of suitors, or some of you might be attracted to somebody like that. Yeah, but what's really interesting here, the presence of both the High Priestess and the Hierophant, because, you know, as I said, the Hierophant is all about whatever you learned, all the knowledge you have, versus the High Priestess, she's all about the instinct, whatever your gut is telling you. So some of you need to balance that, this period of time, how much you are listening to the sciences, how much you are listening to whatever your instinct is telling you. The next card we have here is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords can be a person, your energy, or just the energy of the card. This is somebody who is ready to go for battle. This is somebody who is very action-oriented. Generally means swift movements, something that's happening very fast. So maybe for some of you it means that life is speeding up this period of time. For some of you it might be like, you know, he is ready to go against the wind, which means that, you know, sometimes he is fighting an uphill battle as well. You can kind of see he's going uphill. He is somebody who's kind of very not hot-headed, but he is not necessarily listening to others. He is somebody who doesn't like to plan. But this card can generally indicate a big change in our life, a change that we've been waiting for, a change that we've been wanting for. This is the card that brings that in our life. For some of you it might be a new relationship. For some of you it might be a marriage. For others it can be a new job, a new project. Yeah, like from a relationship perspective, if the relationship is not very good, it can indicate that the other party is thinking about leaving. But what matters here is a big change that's gonna make your life very busy. And you also have here the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is the card of struggles. So some of you are going through a testing time when the Five of Pentacles comes up. This can be connected to financial challenges, when you don't have enough money. This can be related to losing a job. This can be losing a business, losing money of some sort, or it can be also connected to a breakup as well. But generally what this is all about, that you're not feeling enough, you're not feeling that you have what it takes. And I think that's why you have here in the center of your reading the Hierophant, because it's telling you to have faith. Five of Pentacles, like, you know, it can be that, you know, some of you have been single for a while and you are a single parent, and it's very hard for you because of to get a new relationship. But with the Five of Pentacles, it's also important to highlight the church. And it's very interesting, like here you have kind of like a very religious connotations with the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and also with the Five of Pentacles, because the church symbolizes the help that is there for you. And, you know, some of you might be getting some help with the Hierophant, somebody who might be guide you toward some kind of a decision. The other very important part of the Five of Pentacles, that usually when it comes up, you're focusing on the lack, focusing on whatever you don't have, and with that you're kind of just chasing it further and further away. So very important to shift that mindset, that mentality, and focus on whatever you're grateful for, and think about every day for the things that you are grateful for, and that's gonna help you. But you also have here the Five of Wands. You have, it's so interesting that in the center, which is kind of represents the present, you have the three fives, Five of Pentacles, Five Hierophant, and Five of Wands. We're going to talk about a little bit about that as well. Five of Wands is all about conflict, and it's all about competition. So if it is a conflict, it might be a conflict where people are coming from a diverse background. It can be also a training type of conflict when you are trying to see how far you're able to go. Some of you might be in training as well, or learning something new with this Hierophant energy of studying. Five of Wands can be also competition, right? Maybe there's a position, there's a job, there's the industry you are in is very competitive. But even in terms of a relationship, some of you might be attracted to somebody who's very popular, and you're not the only one who is wants to get the attention of this person. Of course, the roles can be reversed as well, so some of you might be this very attractive person who has a lot of suitors. But let's talk about this 555 connection here in the center of your reading. 555 is a very important angel number. Some of you might be seeing it or will see it this period of time. Very important to pay attention, whatever your thought process, whatever you're thinking at the time when this shows up. It might be in a phone number, in an address, or any kind of shape or form as well. It can be even as a clock. But anyway, 555 generally signifies change, transformation, right? Like transformation, something that this card kind of foreshadows, transformation and all change. Generally, it's and also about personal growth. So whenever you come across this number, it is a sign from the universe that a significant shift is about to occur in your life, and make sure that you embrace the opportunities that come with the change. And you know, this can reflect on your relationship, career, and just step out of your comfort zone. And you know, this kind of something that represents itself here as well with the Knight of Swords energy, which is kind of talking about this big shift, this change that you've been wanting to. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with you. And let's continue. So the next card we have for you is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is somebody who is very fiery. He's somebody who's very action oriented, wants to get things done, kind of similar to the Knight of Swords, but it's a very different energy. It's very fiery versus this is more of a cool energy. Whenever this comes up, again, this can be a person, your energy, or just the energy of the card. This is all about adventure, new things, and being very brave and getting into something. Like, it's a very entrepreneurial type of card. If you're looking for a job, or if you're thinking about starting your own business, this is the card that's telling us that you're actually going to be way more successful than you think. So have faith that you're going to be way more successful. In a relationship perspective, well, this is the adventure. This is the person who is there to come into your life, have a wonderful night or two, and disappear after that. Yeah, like he's warm-hearted, but he doesn't like to settle down. And the next card we have here is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, as every page, can indicate a message from the heart. This can be a romantic message, this can be a happy message about a job, this can be something that will make you happy. Definitely can be connected to romance, of course. You know, pages are all about learning things as well. This is more of a creative one. It can be connected to people that are younger than you. Definitely can be connected to children whenever we are talking about pages. And you know, it's sometimes yeah, like this is also very romantic in a new relationship or in an existing one as well. And the next card, the last card of your spread, is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is the card of planning and decision. This is kind of like the card when you are made all of your plans, and now it's time for you to make a decision. The challenge with this card that you know, this is the story of somebody who achieved a lot, but whatever achieved is holding them back. This can be like, you know, money, career, finance related, title that's holding some of you back. Some of you might be held back by a relationship as well. But whenever this card comes up, you are at a fork of a road and you need to choose between two things. It might be choosing two people. Like, you know, maybe you have here two people. Some of you need to choose between two offers. Again, these can mean offers as well. Some of you need to choose a new path, maybe going on your own, or from a business perspective, or even like relationship wise, decide about whether you want to be alone or be in a relationship. There are many permutations with this. What really matters is that you're gonna know what is the right path. You can kind of see that you're gonna have the downloads that's gonna help you to decide what is the right way for you. And when we're looking at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Fool. The Fool, which is all about a new chapter, a new beginning in your life, something where you're starting something fresh. Something that you don't have a lot of experience in it. This might be a job, a new position, a project. Some of you being single, some of you being in a relationship or getting married. Whatever matters with the Fool is that you are very adventurous and you are actually not afraid of all the new things that come into your life. What a beautiful way to finish this reading. So claim this beautiful energy to come into your life. And I hope I'm going to be able to see you again.